Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Augustus, and I'm back again with another episode of Tsukihime. When we last left off, well, Arc left us after, things. But we're alone now. We searched for her all day, and there wasn't much description about it, but we did, and then we ran home, basically. But what now? What's in store for Shiki now? And I would just like to say we are getting so close to the end. I'm looking at the scenes that are left, and, well, in the grand scheme of things, there is still quite a few, but we're really getting close. You're really getting close. But anyway, I think, well, let's get back into it, I guess. 11. Savage Night. You know, I should pay attention because this actually has the day and the date. Well, not the year, but the day of the week and the day of the month on those little title cards. And I never read them. And that would probably fix my confusion and idiocy about what day it is. I wake up to the sound of Hisui's voice. Since then, after returning to the mansion, I must have made my way to my room somehow and slept. Shiki-sama, are you not feeling well? No, I'm fine. Answering, I sit up in bed. I'm almost amazed at myself. I don't even feel like talking, but my body tries to start my day as always. Breakfast? I'll be down soon. Yes, I will be waiting. Looking as if she still wants to say something, Hisui leaves the room. I change my clothes and head to the sitting room. Guess we didn't search all day, just something. I don't know. Oh well. Akiya and Kohaku are there. Morning. Giving my usual greeting, I go to the dining room. I eat breakfast and return to the sitting room. I sit on the sofa and stare at the clock. Nii-san, you know you have school today, right? Yeah, that's right. Wait, but the thing said Sunday, right? Just on the... Can I scroll back up to... No, I guess I can't. But didn't the day thing say Sunday? Whatever. Yeah, that's right. I guess I should go to school. I forgot. I didn't feel like doing anything, and I thought I would keep living like this empty shell. I do have my life as Tonoshiki. If I don't have anything to do, it won't hurt to go to school. Nii-san? Akiya looks at me uneasily. Speaking is just a pain. Without saying anything, I go to school. And still nobody's going to remember Senpai and all of that. Time passes by uneventfully. I emptily attend my lessons. The sound of the chalk. I mindlessly write down what's written on the board into my notes. I look out the window into the rear courtyard. Of course, there's no one there. What am I doing? Just calmly attending my lessons like this. Not searching for her and just returning to my normal life. But there's no way for me to search for Arcueid. Since she left on her own, there's probably no possibility of me finding her. That's why I've really lost Arcueid. Snap. A sound comes from above my desk. It's nothing. I was just gripping my mechanical pencil so hard that I snapped another one. No, nothing at all. Classes end. In the commotion of the classroom, I still remain seated. Tono, can you come here for a moment? My math teacher speaks up from the podium. Yes, what is it? I respond and walk towards him. Tono, hasn't your recent behavior been a little wild? I have received information that you have been going out late at night. Does it ring a bell? Yes. These past few days I had things to do in town at night. I see. My math teacher, well, my homeroom teacher as well, looks a bit concerned, then looks a little sorry. I know you're not the kind of student to goof off at night, but there have been concerns voiced by the faculty. It appears the head of the student council would like to speak to you. Because of that, please go to the student council room after school. Just consider yourself unlucky and bear with it. The school has a student council. Lovely. Saying goodbye, he leaves the classroom. After school. I stop by the student council room, but the teacher isn't there. Now that I remember, that teacher is also an advisor to the gymnastics team. He probably won't come until practice is over. Yeah, I'd just ditch at that point. I will wait for 5, maybe 10 minutes, and then I'm gone. But then again, I'm also not a very nice person, or very cooperative. Whatever. I sit in my chair and wait faithfully. I bite my lip. I know that this isn't the time to be doing this. I know, but there's nothing I can do. Outside the window, the sunset paints the sky vermilion. I can hear the voices of club members practicing outside and the students talking while going home. Within that, this classroom is the only quiet place. This makes me angry. Why am I here? I can't do anything. I'm angry at my powerlessness. However, I have no way to solve this myself, so in the end, all I can do is accept everything I'm told emptily. What am I doing? There's no answer. I just sit in this empty classroom listening to the sounds outside. Tick. The second hand of the clock sweeps by, telling me it's now 7 at night. Fuck that. No one comes by. The school closes at 6 and all the teachers leave at 6:30, so no one else remains on the school grounds. Fuck that. Yeah, you got like 15 minutes tops and I'm gone. I guess I'm forgotten. I get up from my chair. After pondering matters so long, my head starts to clear a little. I was thinking all this time. The room is filled with smoke, about what I should do, what I should prioritize. From here, this is a very special choice, actually. There's only one correct answer, of course, but it's a very interesting choice. And I'm going to take a very quick drink of water, and then I will go into why it's an interesting choice. Well, this choice, it's the last choice we have for this route. The final one. Well, until you clear, and then you get a choice between the true ending and the good ending. But it's still, well, it's the final choice, and I'm gonna have to save this. I'm gonna save it, I guess here, so I can go back to this, so I can show off the good ending after I show the true ending, because you have to go through it once, and you have to get the clear flag in order to get the true ending, to get it to trigger. But this is going to be our last choice, and that's definitely something. So, but the choice is obvious. I mean, come on. What else are we going to do? We're going to look for Arcueid. The other choices aren't even worth mentioning. They're so wrong. I should look for Arcueid. No matter how impossible it might look, no matter how hopeless it seems, it's all I can think of. I'll keep searching until I find her. I can't leave her by herself, and I can't let her settle things with Roa by herself. All right. My mind is set, so I can't waste any more time here. I have to go in town this very minute, and even if it means looking for a needle in a haystack, I have to find Arcueid. Naturally, the hallway is empty. The lights are shut off, and the hallway is illuminated solely by the blue moonlight streaming in from the window. I realize as I look up in the sky from the hallway, tonight is the full moon. I lose myself for a moment, gazing at it. The silver moon. Delicate beauty like glass. It feels like it will crumble if I were to reach out my hand and touch it. That moon. When I was a child, I feel like I saw it in a stupor. Throb. Suddenly, the scar on my chest begins to ache. Thump. My heart skips a beat. My blood starts to circulate wildly, and I can't control my breathing. Throb. I place my hand on my chest. My uniform is soaked in blood. My scar has opened and is bleeding. Thump. Panting. My breathing is out of control. A chill runs through my back, and my spine painfully feels like it's going to burst open. Throb. Thump. Throb. Thump. Tap. In between my heartbeats, I hear a sound. Someone is coming from the far end of the hallway, walking towards me. Tap. The sounds of footsteps. There's something not right. This isn't the wild beating of my heart which comes from my body sensing danger like before. A headache runs through my head. This pain, this sense of danger is directed against me. I feel that shadowy figure is something I, Tonoshiki, must not meet. I breathe harder. Not even able to breathe properly, I take off my glasses. My knife is in my pocket. The figure draws closer. The moonlight seems to suggest it's a male. The point indicating death pulsates in the center of his body like a heart. All around his body are numerous lines of death covered like wires for a machine. My breathing stops. There's something wrong with my head. I don't know this figure. Even though I don't know, I can't help but feel like it resembles someone. Tap, tap. He approaches. I'll be able to see his face soon. Who does he resemble? Who does he resemble? Who does he resemble? Who does he resemble? Who am I forgetting? Bloodshot eyes. The death all over his body. An alien stillness as if the very air around us was frozen. There's no mistaking it. He isn't human. He draws even closer. He heads straight in my direction, looking solely at me, smiling wordlessly. I ready my knife. The blade pops forth. He continues walking. There's no time to think or hesitate. Under the white moon, as if in slow motion, I ready my knife. He doesn't stop. Slowly, as if time stopped only for me, he reaches out and takes my knife, holding it upside down. What? My body doesn't move. Shiki, being able to see death isn't just your privilege. Saying that, he moves his arms. Throb. A chill runs through me again. My brain freezes. My body remembers the same pain from before. The sound of slashed flesh. My knife he stole is now plunged deeply in my chest. My body collapses. All my strength drains as I crumble to the floor. Fluttering, a white sheet falls. It's because I leaned on him when I fell. As I fell, my hand took the bandages wrapping his body. I see. You wish to see my face, Shiki. Saying that, he unfurls his bandages. Everything turns dark. His face. This face before me. I know it. It does resemble that. Because his face, it resembles the face of a bloody child before me on that hot summer day. I fall on the ground, the knife still embedded in my chest. Strangely, there is no blood or even pain. My body just gets colder. My consciousness drifts away. My control over my body, everything starts to fade away. I did pay you back for killing me. He says this as he looks down at me. The face I see as I look up. I recognize him. Of course I recognize him. Yeah, why have I forgotten until now? When I was a kid, the other child, me, and Akiya played at with the mansion. Always we were together. When Akiya came to play, me and him were always there to welcome her. So why have I forgotten his name until now? Shiki. That's right, Shiki. It's really been a long time. Shiki, smiles with satisfaction. Shiki, Akiya, Shiki, Akiya, Shiki. Those meaningless scribbles. That's ridiculous. Sorry, Shiki. You'll have to listen to my grudges just a little longer, so I just avoided the point of death slightly. It's not fatal, so you'll probably stay conscious for a bit. Don't fade away that easily. The unpleasant laugh and the terrible uneasiness I felt when I faced Nero. In the midst of my fading consciousness, I realized something. He is Arcueid's enemy. Well then, shall I take that knife? Someone like you who's about to disappear won't need it. He reaches for the knife stuck in my chest. He grips the handle. The moment he takes it out will be my death. But I can't do anything. I can't move even to close my eyes. Go. He flies. Suddenly, Shiki flies back as if he was struck by a car. At the same time, a black-robed figure appears. Even though this is the 3rd floor, she crashes through the glass window and makes a flashy appearance. After flying back many meters, Shiki stands up slowly and stares at me on the floor, and Ciel-senpai protecting me. Bitch, interfering once and now twice? Senpai only stares back wordlessly at Shiki. He lowers himself as to attack Senpai. And then, as if realizing something, Shiki suddenly begins to laugh. I see. That's how it is, woman. I can't believe it, but that's how it is. Interesting. This is the first time such a thing has happened in 800 years. If that is the case, then new things truly do await me. Shiki continues to laugh from the bottom of his heart. Senpai merely stares at the vampire in front of her. What is it? You've come to kill me, right? Or is it something else? Or is it that cast-off shell cannot do anything on its own? Senpai doesn't respond. She looks away from the vampire and lifts me up. Oh, that imposter more important than cutting off the cause behind you. But that's useless. He is beyond help. It's only payback for him living as Tonoshiki until now. No matter what, there is no healing someone whose lines of death are cut. Even that princess has had to exchange her 800 years of time in order to regenerate. A human like him cannot escape death. His voice is full of mocking laughter. Senpai doesn't say anything in response. In the end, without a single word, as she holds me, she goes through the window and jumps outside. She seems to treat the height as if it were nothing. With a light step, she lands on the ground and runs from the school without even looking back. Through it all, I look only at the school building with empty eyes. The third-floor hallway I was in until just now. I blankly look at the vampire with long, black hair as he victoriously watches us leave. I think this, ladies and gentlemen, is where we're going to end off this episode. We are about to go... Hey, it still says Sunday there. Oh, whatever. This is... Well, we're at the climax. There is no if, and, or but about it. We are at the climax. I guess... Well... What's left? I mean, we were saved by CL. And Arcueid is still nowhere to be seen. And we've now, finally, truly confronted the villain. We have even a little bit of backstory about him. He is somebody that played with Shiki and Akiha as a child, and calls us an imposter that lived as Tonoshiki. And, well, I still think there's still a couple episodes left. I don't think it's going to finish up next episode, but it'll definitely be within the next, 2 or 3 if I were to guess. Maybe end of next week at the latest, at the very latest. There really is not much left. We are firmly at the climax. And, well, I'm excited, and I hope you all are too. And I hope to see each and every one of you next time in Tsukihime.